Alright, this is the first part of my video, Dungeon Raiders. This is actually my second time editing this video. The first time I tried to do it, the action in the video was way louder than my voice. Like, it's like trying to talk over, like, some kid on a plane. It's not gonna happen. Anyway, this is really a two-part episode. I will try to put the second episode up because I don't want to leave something incomplete like that, because the fact is, really, you're not going to even see the boss in this first part of this video, so of course I'm gonna put in the second part, because that has just like the finish up to this whole thing. We basically kill the boss in the second half. Like I said, well, I didn't say it in this edit, but like I said in my previous video, future projects, I am not going to be narrating all of these dungeon raids. A lot of these dungeon raids, I'm going to just put music on. So, because I don't really feel like going through the work of talking and narrating each and every dungeon raid, because, you know, World of Warcraft is obviously a big game, and there's a lot of dungeons. And I do eventually plan on doing a video for every dungeon that's out there, but it would just be too much work to narrate every dungeon that I do and try to tell you what everybody in the video is doing, because face it, this is actually a smaller group. We're only doing this particular dungeon with 4 men. Even though we're way higher levels than this dungeon really requires us to be. But you know, if I'm doing something like a 5-man dungeon, or when I hit level 60, a 60-man, I mean a 10-man raid, I can't narrate what every person in the map is doing, because I just wouldn't be able to see it all. But I could give you my comments and stuff like that on whatever we're doing at the moment. You know, a lot of people don't like the Death Knights, but the Death Knights have finesse. I mean, if you guys just saw that, the Death Knights have real finesse. I mean, a lot of people think that the Death Knights are overrated. I actually like the Death Knights. I just thought there should be more development behind the Death Knights. Like, it should have been a class that started at level 1 and progressed, just like all the other classes. I don't mind it being an overpowering class, because, hey, let's face it, the people that have Death Knights available for them, they deserve it. I mean, they have went and served their time in the game, or at least paid the money to the game to get it. I mean, they did get the original World of Warcraft, they did get the Burning Crusade, and they did get Wrath of the Lich King, which, you know, at least they paid the money to get it, if nothing else. Right now we're running. The video might get a little bit laggy, and that's just because the video program that I use to record makes my game incredibly laggy. Like, if there's a lot of action going on, the video tends to get slowed down to crap. I'm sorry for that. if it just looks like crap at some points, or it just might be the editing tool that I'm using right now, because I do have a lot of things going on and it might make it look slowed down on my computer, but it might look perfectly fine when you watch this on YouTube or whatever. But pretty much, this is just a guild, thing right now. It's just particularly for the guild. When I was creating this series, like in my head, originally I was thinking that I really wanted it to be a machinima. I discussed this in my last videos, how I would never go through the work of doing a machinima. But originally I was like, hey, I could probably make the scripts, get a few people to say some funny lines, and I'm like, man, I possibly could make this a machinima. But like I said, it's so much work casting, getting people to show up on time for the actual raid, taking the video, doing the audio, doing the editing, redoing the clips several times until we get it perfect to how I may want it. Yeah, that sounds really conceited, but if I don't like it, I'm not gonna put it out there, because you guys are gonna just think that it's crap, and I don't want to go through the having people put up millions of comments on YouTube that this isn't funny or this doesn't sound right or something. I could have a serious machinima, but the things that I was going on when I kind of was like, hey, maybe I can make this machinima, I was like, hey, I could either do a serious machinima with this, or I could do a comical machinima. And really, if I did do a machinima, it'd probably be something like super hardcore. Like I wouldn't even have. I would probably do something more exciting than this. When I'm talking about machinima, like if I'm gonna do a machinima in the future, in the near future or something, that's if I do a machinima in the near future. But if I do a machinima, it's gonna be more serious. Like I might have just an army of people. Like the casting for it would have to be crazy. Like I might have like 100 people casted in one video just to get the effects that I need to make the video look good and look cool. But I decided not to even make a machinima at all, and I decided to make this because a lot of people who haven't done the dungeons or stuff like that, or just haven't played World of Warcraft in general, just like to see how the dungeons look. In World of Warcraft, I'm not like one of those World of Warcraft freaks, but I'm gonna say, out of most RPGs in general, not even MMORPGs, but just RPGs in general, World of Warcraft has one of the best dungeon sets that I've ever seen in any game. And they make you feel completely immersed in this long adventure. But but I'm going to continue in the next part of this video, which I'll put out there. This video should be ending soon. I don't know why it's not ending. It's gonna end right here.